Tiny house prepper.
Live simple, live free.
Hey everybody, I'm Bill,
And I'm Elizabeth with Tiny House Prepper.
and we have had a really good time here in Missouri with her family. And
Staying at this beautiful place.
yeah, you know, the funeral is always sad, and it seems the older we get, so many times the only time we get together with family is at funerals,
Yeah.
which makes it kind of bittersweet because we haven't seen many family members in many years. So it was good, really good to spend the weekend with them.
Yes. I think the service went really, really well,
Yeah.
and it was just wonderful to see family. It's just, I got to admit, my relatives, once we're all together and can hang out, there's just a lot of love and laughter, and I appreciate it.
Right. So we're off. Well, where are we going? Well, we decided a long time ago that once we get to Missouri for the memorial, that we're going to take the next week after that, and we are going to Branson.
Yes.
So we were in Branson once. How long ago?
It's been some years.
7 or 8 years ago. But we didn't stop here. We were passing through, so we just drove right down the strip just to see what it was like, and it was really cool. We thought, we got to come back here sometime. So here we are. We're going to spend a week. We're going to get there today, Monday, and we're going to check in this evening and stay there until Friday morning.
Looking forward to it.
So we don't know what's there yet. We don't know what we're going to see, what we're going to do, but it's all very exciting.
Yep.
So we're off to Branson.
Off we go. All right. Come along. Some good rolling Ozark Mountains here.
So here's our rig all set up, and this is a wonderful RV park that we're really enjoying. It's called Music Land Campground, and it is right in the middle of Branson. In fact, there's a gate, a walking gate right there in the fence. If you go through that gate, there are 5 of the theaters that are within easy walking distance to be able to see all of these shows. So the convenience of the location, you just can't beat it. And I know they're a little close together. That's just the way an RV park is. But so far it's been very quiet. We haven't had any issues. It's actually quite large too. Right up there is a restroom, and there's a pool and laundry facilities and that sort of thing. And we are here in April, the end of April, 1st of May, and this is a perfect time to be here because the crowds are not bad. Apparently in the summer, not only do you have to get reservations ahead of time, but when you're out there on the boulevard driving along, which is right on the other side of the gate, Route 76 is the main drag. Apparently the traffic is so bad that they actually have alternate routes that they have made so that you can avoid that traffic if you have to get from one end of town to the other. But being here in April, it's just really wonderful. As you can see, it's probably only 25% full right now, this campground. But we're thoroughly enjoying the campground. Nice and quiet and beautiful, lots of trees. So close to town, we love it. This is actually built on the side of the hill. You can see the terracing that they've done there to make the spots level. And there's our rig right there. You can see I have the front bed out, the back bed is not, but we're up on that terrace, and it all actually works quite well. Beautiful place. So you can see here, because of the hill and the terrace for our trailer, they put this little deck out here so we have some place to sit. I thought that was kind of a nice touch. This campground, by the way, I found I believe it's listed on Campendium and also on Park Advisor apps. Just go to Branson, Missouri, and you'll find it. Musicland Campground. This is outside of the office at the Musicland Campground, and they got a bunch of brochures over there about, you know, all the attractions and stuff. But this is cool. This is a little information center that they've got about the campground. It's got the map and all that kind of stuff. But over here they have 3 pages listed of churches in the area. I think that's pretty cool.
Hey, we're now going in for the Dolly Parton Stampede.
Yeah.
And just like they do dinner and they have horses and stampedes and I don't know. It's supposed to be really, really fun. And knowing it's from Dolly Parton, I bet it is.
Dolly's not here, but
No.
it's her show. So
they have dinner and a show. They're doing me a gluten-free meal, which is so cool.
Right.
So we got the tickets this morning and we're here just going in. Apparently, from what I can read, is like the most attended dinner show like in the world.
Yeah.
So very, very popular.
So we don't know exactly what we're getting ourselves into, but it sounds pretty cool. So
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Oh, these horses are beautiful. Oh, he's a big Belgian. Oh, I love Belgians. Oh. Oh, he's gorgeous. Look how huge that Belgian is. They are so beautiful. There's another big one.
They're all facing the wrong way.
Oh, look at that. Isn't he magnificent? Gorgeous. How beautiful.
called Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. And let's all sing it Acapulco style, everybody. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. I was standing by my window on a cold and clouded day, and I saw that I was rolling for to carry my mother away. With a circle being broken by Lord, by and by, there's a better home waiting in the sky or in the sky. Well, I saw the light, I saw the light, no more in darkness, no more at night. That day was a driving and a long rock and roll. 2, 3, 4.
pre-show is supposed to be done. And then we're supposed to go from here into the main arena where the main show will be. But there is a tornado warning in the area. So they're keeping us in here because this is the strongest part of the building until the tornado warning is over. So the bluegrass band up there is having to improvise
Yes.
to fill in all the extra time they weren't planning on.
Right.
But I'm sure it'll be fine. If the video continues, you'll know we survived.
Yeah, they're trying to keep us under the most sheltered part of the building. And we're just praying God takes care of Leo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's back at the cottage.
Right.
We'll see.
And we're glad to be in here. Looks like the tornado's gone, so they're letting us come in. I'm glad we're going to get to do it. I'm excited about the show, but I'm starting to get real excited about dinner. So this was the Master of Ceremonies. She was really an incredible singer and had a great personality. Of course, they got all these the wagons coming in, and there was two teams. Everybody was competing between the blue and the red, the north and the south. And the pageantry was really, really fun. Boy, some of the trick riding was amazing. Especially this one, she jumped through the fire with these horses. They had some incredibly good trick riders. And then, they talked about the history of the West being settled and the wagons coming out. And, of course, because it's Dolly Parton, there was dancing and singing and all sorts of just really fun music that they also included in it. And they'd come right up, and all the girls were getting a kick out of that good-looking guy. And this was a Master of Ceremonies walking right past us, right at our table, saying hello. Me eating corn. It was good. They just come by and give you your food while you're watching the show. And so it was chicken and corn, and it was a good meal. They even did gluten-free for me, which was really nice. Oh, this was beautiful. They did this big romantic song from Oklahoma, and the dresses lit up. They just sparkled with lights. These little baby pigs were really fast. Oh, and then the ending was very patriotic and gave me goosebumps. Just, honoring America and honoring our veterans. It was great.
So after the tornado warning that night, we watched the Stampede, and then we got back to the RV, and it rained that night. All night. Buckets of rain. And sleeping in this canvas covered bed enclosure.
This is a whole different experience. Now our travel trailer is actually what's called a hybrid. You can see that it's just a regular travel trailer, hard shell travel trailer, and it's got this, the kitchen and the bathroom and the table in there and everything that you need. But the beds are these fold-out canvas beds like they have on a pop-up camper trailer, tent trailer. And there's a bed like that at each end that folds out. So we had gone to the Dolly Parton Stampede last night, and as you saw, there was a tornado warning, and they delayed the show for an hour and kept us in the stronger part of the building because the arena where all the horses were and everything wasn't as strong. So we were there for several hours, and when we came out, it was, pouring rain, buckets down. And so we got home here, and of course we slept in that bed, which is the canvas cover. And you know how real heavy rain, when a severe thunderstorm comes through and it's really heavy, but it usually only lasts 20 minutes, it lasted that kind of rain for like 6 hours, all night long. And it was so thunderously loud in that canvas tent bed thing, it was unbelievable. And we actually got through the night without really getting wet. But by morning, it had stopped raining, but I looked up and the underside was completely covered with little droplets that were just about to start dropping down on us, and the canvas was completely saturated. We've been through storms before, but it never rained so heavy for so long. So I got in there with a towel and I wiped off all the droplets before they started coming down on our bed and all that. Now it's drying out and it'll be fine. We survived fine. But I know there are several things that we can do to that to make it better. I mentioned this once before in my very first shakedown video. Several people mentioned that there is some kind of a waterproof spray that you can coat it with, and I think that's a good idea. I know there are a number of different brands and things out there, but I don't remember what people said. So if you have any experience with that, I would appreciate it if you'd put it in the comment below and let me know, what I should use to help waterproof that. I guess you do it like the beginning of every season or something. I don't know. The other thing, I did a video earlier too about that I want to get a gizmo for that. It's a custom made like canvas top that goes over top of it. I think it's insulated to help keep condensation from coming through. I'm definitely going to get one as soon as we get home from this trip. You have to special order them because they're custom made for your size, and it takes a while. So as soon as we get home from this trip, I'm going to be getting a gizmo for each bed on the end, and that'll help a lot too. So if I waterproof the canvas and then I put the gizmo on it, I think we'll be fine. It's just a matter of learning the idiosyncrasies of your trailer and tweaking it, right? So that's what we're doing. So anyway, if anybody has any suggestions about the spray, let me know and I would appreciate it. The bottom line is, even with that unbelievable rain, we still made it through the night fine and dry. So it still works. Well, it's the end of our first 2 days in Branson, and
Quite an adventure tonight.
absolutely, the rain.
Well, yesterday evening, yeah.
Unbelievable last night, the rain.
Yep.
But Dolly Parton show, the Stampede was just
It was
fabulous.
so much fun.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
So
Poor Leo last night with all the thunder and lightning rain. I kept hugging him and petting him. He didn't know what to do. It'd have been the same at home, you know, so, yeah.
Except louder here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So we're still going to be here in Branson for a couple more days.
Yes.
We got a couple more shows that we're going to go see and a few other things, which will, of course, be in the next video.
Yep.
So be sure to catch that next video when it comes out, and if you subscribe, then you can find it easier because you'll get notified that it's there.
Yep. So, yeah, I love Branson. This has been great. Yep.
So if you're enjoying our episodes, our escapades here traveling the country, be sure to give it a like.
Yeah, that actually really helps.
Yeah, it does. Okay. So,
Alrighty.
all right, everybody.
Live simple.
Live free. Be blessed.
Love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Well, today, you know what I mean.